start off with some gratitude because I think that's important to start there. I don't get a chance to go live often. I'm a mom, I work full time, I do a lot of things, but this is such a comfortable space for me because I've been doing stuff like this since I was a little girl. And so the little girl in me is just really happy to be able to see everybody. I want to give shout outs to my mom, who is not able to join me live on Facebook in my group this afternoon, but I know that she is watching. My mom has been one of my biggest supporters since birth, and she holds a very, very dear and special place in my heart. She was supposed to be on my live today. She actually was the one that has been pushing me and encouraging me to show my face more on social media and go live. And I put a lot of effort into making it happen. And for some reason, we were just not able to connect. So hopefully she's able to drop some hearts and to show some love in the comments. My friends who were on here, this is, I think, my 4th attempt to go live today. My friends who were on earlier, Karen, Paula, there are 2 Karens. Karen Tyson was on earlier. Thank you so much, Karen, for just showing love. Gina Jackson, thank you so much for hopping on earlier and showing love and just bearing with me as I work through some technological difficulties. Thank you so much, Cheryl, my coach, for hopping on and letting me know how she can support me. And I think Shavita was sharing that I was in the group as well, my friend Shavita. Thank you all so much just for the encouragement. You know, it takes courage to be your authentic self in the public view. It takes courage to look at a lens when no one else is talking back. It takes courage to get dressed up and put things together and lead with intention. And so I just want to start off by introducing myself, because that's one of the things that sometimes I don't do very well, because I don't meet strangers. And so whenever I meet someone, it's like an old friend. We're just picking up where we left off. My name is Chanielle Talbert. I'm the owner and crochet designer for Crochet with Chanielle. It's my business that I started back in November 2024. And I created this group, Crochet with Chanielle, because I really wanted to have a sense of community. Women have been buying my purses from when I first started out with the standard t-shirt yarn purse to moving up to the metallic t-shirt yarn purse. And so last year, 2025, I really got a chance to hit the ground running with expanding the business, and it has been such a humbling process. I've really made some great friends, colleagues, mentors in the business community, and my purses have been welcomed. And so just to tell you a little bit about my origin story, I may have shared my origin story before. I love to hear other people's origin story about how they got started, whether it's with crochet or how they got started with their own craft, whatever you're an expert in. And so I was 9 years old when I started to crochet, and my grandmother actually taught me how to do it. She was right-handed, I was left-handed. I always like to share that really neat fact because it can make a difference with how you hold your needle. It can make a difference with the tension in your arm. It can make a difference to a pattern that is like a standard pattern, maybe looking a little bit different with just a tad of variance. And so my grandmother taught me how to crochet, and she didn't read patterns, so I don't read patterns. I just recently got a granny square card deck so that I can, and I got the advanced one. I never just like go basic, right? So I'm teaching myself how to use patterns, which, you know, crochet is really about being intuitive and kind of figuring things out as you go. Even my purses that I have here, as you all can see, these were not designed by a crochet pattern that I got offline. These were designed by just me being a purse engineer. That's what I like to call myself. And so we have these different designs. This is more like a clutch style. All of my purses are designed with a gold finish to give it a luxurious touch. If anyone here is in the group and you're watching, or you're watching the replay, you may have purchased your clutch in the early days, and so maybe you didn't get one of these. I would love to upgrade your purse for you if you would just DM me or give me a call. If you have my business line, you can just give me a call so that I can upgrade your purse. But all of my purses come with a gold finish, and that gold finish can be interchangeable with silver if you're interested. And so going back to my origin story, crocheting was something that I took to for an outlet. And throughout high school, I crocheted. I made different things, like a bathing suit at one time. I made a sweater. And as I'm talking to you all, I'm thinking about just the different things that I made during that time period of my life where, you know, high school, being an adolescent, all the changes, it could be a really tough transitional time. And so crocheting has been a place of peace for me. And certainly back in 2024, I was going through a really tough time in my life. It was a lot of rapid changes, hard changes. And my mom, I want to tell you about my mom for just a second. My mom, she was actually building her YouTube channel and recording videos. And she was repurposing things and making different crafts and things. And she started out with a beautiful canvas antique style, I call them earring holders. And I said, Mom, I want to help you with your business. I want to be able to make some earrings to go on your earring holders. And so I started out with going to places like Dollar Tree and the thrift store, and I just found different types of yarn. And so I began to make some earrings, and no one taught me how to make the earrings. Again, it was just something that was really intuitive. And then I would place the earrings on the earring holders, and I would kind of like start taking pictures and stage it. So anyway, y'all, I started to think about some purses that I've seen online, but I could not figure out the name of the purses. The purses were so unique. They were colorful, they were vibrant, and it looked like it was a different kind of yarn that I had never used before. So quick story, a girlfriend of mine at the time, I was telling her about the idea, and she said, what you're referring to is t-shirt yarn. And I said, okay, what is t-shirt yarn? I've never heard of that before. And she said, I have some at my house. You should stop by. She said, I tried to work with it, but I just couldn't work with it. And I said, okay, I'd like to see it. And so I went over to her house one day, and she gave me like 2 skeins of white t-shirt yarn. And y'all, I made that purse so fast out of that t-shirt yarn. It was, I believe, a size 5 or 6 hook that I used because it was kind of bulky. But pretty much it is what it is. It's t-shirt that people turn into a yarn. And so it's a fabric that is breathable, it's stretchy, you can wash it, you can dye it different colors. It's really versatile. And so that's when I discovered I'm a 3rd generation fiber artist. Okay, so my grandmother, she was a seamstress. My grandfather, her husband, God rest their souls, he was a tailor. And then my mom, she learned how to be a seamstress as well. So when I created this purse, I said, I want a lining that's inside. And I'm gonna show you all, hopefully you can see from your point of view about the lining, but I really wanted something luxurious as a really nice finish inside. And my mom just happened to have like a bunch of fabric, and I really wanted to hone in on like a satin fabric. So y'all, so just imagine this being the prototype purse that I had. It was white, and the inside was like a blush pink satin inside. Oh my goodness. When I finished with that purse, I was shocked at how beautiful it came together. And then at the time I was just starting out, so I didn't have a lot of money to do a business. I just had a vision, and I knew that I had something that I really needed to do, and I wanted to see it come together. And so it came together. My mom found like this vintage button that probably came off of like a blazer. I put it on there, and I went to Walmart and I found this very fine chain in bulk, and I used some of that, and I put it on as a finish, as a handle for this clutch. And ever since then, y'all, I mean, it's just been taking off. So my mom since then has been teaching me how to sew my linings. My mom had bought me a sewing machine probably back in 2022, and I never really got a chance to sit down and do much with it just because of life. I think in 2022 I decided that I wanted to make like a dress. I made a dress like one night, and then that was it. And y'all, the dress wasn't anything for me to, I mean, at least to me. My mom said I did a pretty decent job for it to be my first dress, but I don't even know where that dress is. But I wanted to say all that to say that I had my sewing machine. And I started taking it over to my mom's house so she could sit down and tutor me and show me how to sew. She taught me how to sew the lining. She taught me how to get my own labels and put the labels in. So everything is handmade. So when I price these products at a premium rate, it's not because the love and the detail and the attention didn't go into it. It takes me about maybe 4 hours to make a purse now because of the standard quality that I put into this. So I moved from the standard t-shirt yarn to the metallic one, and this was my first metallic colored purse. I don't know if you all can see that, but this one also has inside a lining, and I just think that it's so beautiful. It's like a Burberry, almost like a Burberry-esque type of fabric inside, and I just love it. This is more of a purse style than a clutch because of the sides. It expands and it makes a little bit more room for the things that you need. And so you can put your cell phone in here, and because the lining is more kind of like a satin finish, it doesn't scratch the cell phone. And I think that was intentional by design. And then you can also put your lip gloss, you can put your keys. And I did a survey to ask ladies what would they put in the purse, and those are the main 3 items. You can put your lip gloss, your keys. You can definitely put a small wallet in this, but this purse, it was really designed more so for like evening wear. And so these purses are premium purses. I have also learned how to design and make the what we call duster bags. Oh my goodness. So I will say that the selling point for the standard t-shirt yarn is that they're machine washable. And so you can always wash these in the machine. It'll come out fine. It'll retain its structure, and it will retain its shape, and this is good. But the metallic ones, you really need a duster bag just to keep it from getting dusty. But I love the fabric because it is, you can't do anything except love this purse. I don't know if that makes any sense. You just have to put it up, put it in a duster bag, and it will last for a very, very long time. And so I just wanted to show you all what I was currently working on. I have some upcoming events for the year. I'm trying to slow down how many market events I do for 2026 because 2025, I did a lot of market events. I did Hooked on Crochet at the Barth House. That was my personal event that I did from June to December. So I worked really hard towards Q3 and Q4 last year at the Barth House and partnered with them. And Barth House, I just want to give you a personal shout out. Thank you so much for allowing us to hold space as a craft community for us to come together on Fridays. I have not published a calendar for Hooked on Crochet for this year just yet. I'm still working on a couple of things as far as like the space, and I definitely want to do like a crochet tour and partner with some other crochet vendors or crochet artists in the community. I'm all about collaboration. I think it would just be more fun. And so Hooked on Crochet was an event that I came up with. And then I would just go to different market events. So this year I'm really looking for signature events. One of the signature events that I attended last year was a Germantown Festival. I did really well there and made a lot of great connections. This year I will take a moment to talk about my first event for 2026. It is called the Love Yourself event with Summer Owens, founder of the So What Foundation. If you get a chance, if you're on Instagram, you can go back to Instagram and watch a video that Summer and I did last week, Friday. It was really great. It was just kind of like a short introduction about Crochet with Chanielle, what to expect as a featured vendor. So if you all are not doing anything on this Saturday, coming up February 7th from 6 to 10 p.m., I will be a featured vendor at the So What Foundation Love Yourself event. I'm really excited about that. I'm working on some new colors. My daughter and I named this color Starburst. I don't know if you all can really see. It's probably a lot of different lighting going on right now with my Crochet with Chanielle sign lighting, but this is actually like a copper color. I am so excited to see this particular purse come together, and I put it out here because I really thought that I was going to be crocheting while my mom was talking, but it looks like I'm going to be the main moderator. So I just wanted to share, I'm working on making some more of these color purses. It's Valentine's month, it's also Black History Month, but I'm sure for the girlies, we want the pink, we want the Barbie inspo. One of my latest pink purses is Rose. I call this one Rose. She is so adorable. I just love her. She's just so cute. And I've been posting on Facebook about Rose. Look at the interior. It's what do y'all think this is giving? Drop some comments below. What do you think this is giving? This is giving corporate Barbie, period. Oh my goodness. And so I'm really excited about this. My friend Anella, she actually inspired me to make this particular color. She sent me like this shoe that she liked, and I said, oh my goodness, I can see this particular clutch going with this that shoe that you have there. And so that's how I ended up with Rose. Rose is amazing. For just 1 second, I just want to give shout out to a friend of mine, Paula Pierre. She is the founder and CEO of Plan with God Stationery. If you don't follow her on YouTube, you need to follow her on YouTube. She is amazing. She and I have been friends since 10th grade. And she's really been a friend to evolve with me. She's a wife, she's a mom, she's a Christian entrepreneur. She is amazing. Paula actually, and we found a new common place in this second decade. It's probably been over 20 years with me and Paula. That is crazy. Paula, girl, I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but girl, we must have drank from the fountain of youth, because I know we're not going into the third decade of life. But anyway, Paula made this beautiful, I call it's a pouch, it's a zipper pouch. So Paula last year started to sew, and I'm like, wait a minute. So you got a sewing machine, Paula? So Paula and I, we started out with the craft journey basically together. And so Paula has made this zipper pouch for me. I don't know if you all can see it, but it is a really beautiful zipper pouch. It looks a little beat up now because I use it for my crochet needles. I actually dumped my crochet needles over on my my work desk just so that I could show it to you all. But it is a favorite of mine. And since then, she's also made this other zipper pouch with a wristlet. I'll be sure to like drop her Etsy store on my live so that you all can go visit her as well. I'll make sure to drop my my website as well and my mom's socials. We're just gonna drop everybody's stuff. Y'all can just feel free to drop things in the chat. But I just wanted to just highlight that it's so cool to collaborate with other makers, because you just never know like how that can inspire you. Speaking of inspiration, since my mom could not join me on my Facebook Live, I'm a little bit salty, as you can tell, but that's okay. My mother, let me tell y'all about my mom. So, my mom is a seamstress. My mom, she also, she does alterations, and she does a lot of repurposing. She has been coming up with these really innovative crafts lately, and I'm gonna have to like get all around my little table to show you all what my mom made. My mom has been making different clothes. She has been making accessories and different things. Certainly Crochet with Chanielle is not as versatile, but she has found a way to put together a clutch I have never seen. I don't know if I want to tell y'all what she made the clutch out of just yet, but I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna show you a clutch that my mom has made for me. Isn't it gorgeous? It is really nice. It has a pop of yellow. It's almost like a black and white with a gold trim and a pop of yellow. I'm really loving how she put that together. Look how she made sure to pay attention to some detail and put that label right in the middle. She actually included the trim here. And this is the back. She put like a little, it's not a wristlet, but it's more like maybe like an accessory, kind of like what I do with my tassels here. My tassels, by the way, I promise I'm going somewhere with this just to show you all the uniqueness. So that my tassels, you can actually remove them from your purse if you need to. So my mom, looked like she put like a detachable piece on here just to give the clutch a little bit more definition. I really love that. And then she put some snaps on here so that I can close that up. Are y'all still like figuring out what she used to make this? And then boom, in the inside here, it doesn't even need lining because it has like a black terry cloth finish inside. So it's very easy on the hands, very smooth, very spacious. And I absolutely love this work. I feel so honored that my mom thinks of me and my kids, because she made my kids something similar, but more like kid style. The little kids, because y'all know I'm a mom of 3, but my smaller 2, I actually got similar bags. So my mom used, I don't even know if I want to tell y'all. What do y'all think this is? I want y'all to drop some comments below. I need to know, what do y'all think this is? It's a dish towel. It's beautiful. Isn't it amazing? I mean, my mom has serious skills. So talk about inspiration. I'm just going to leave that there. Drops mic, walk away. My mom did an amazing job. So she has been my inspiration to me working on my purses, perfecting my craft, being more visible in this space to tell you all more about my journey as an entrepreneur, and also just the vision of where Crochet with Chanielle is going. It's just been an amazing journey. So just to tell you a little bit about where you can find me, I have a YouTube channel called Crochet with Chanielle. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will have some things coming up this year that are pertinent to helping grow the channel. Also, I'm on Instagram. Please feel free to follow me on Instagram at Crochet with Chanielle as well. And you all hopefully are already a part of my Facebook group, but I would love for you to join my Facebook group. And this will be a way for you to follow me and follow my journey for 2026 and beyond. I'm really excited about the work that is being done, and I would love to hear more feedback from customers and Crochet with Chanielle friends about how they feel that maybe a spring collection or some type of new collection or edition of the purses should evolve. I'm always looking for feedback and just different, just constructive whatever, just to kind of help me navigate what customers are looking for, because without customers, you don't have a business. And so anyway, I think I'd like to go ahead and conclude for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for being able to join my live today. Thank you again.